Hello friends, myself is Dr. Om Chaudhary, and today we're gonna today's topic about the precaution of the lungs, and we're gonna know how we will do the procedure and where we do the procedure on the chest, on the front side, on the anterior, on the back side, the posterior, on dorsal side. And we're gonna know where are the points and what sound we can listen and what we can differentiate the pathological sound and normal sounds. So if we perform the precaution on the lungs area, so we can hear the mainly four types of sound. These are the tympanic sound and the resonating sound and dull sound and the high pitch sound. So there are the different sounds and on the basis of the different pathologies. If we first of all, if we listen the a resonating sound, the normal resonating sound is for the normal lungs and for the normal respiration. If we listen the any high pitch tympanic sound or resonating tympanic sound, so there is a sound that appears in the lungs, which are which are uh, the sounds highly resonating sound with tympanic. So we can listen this sound in the case of the hardening of the lungs, like silicosis of the lungs, or the in the case of the boundaries of the alveoli become hard, so we can listen this sound. And other sound is the dull sound. Dull sound is that appears in the lobar pneumonia, and in case of the consolidation of the lungs, the fluid filled with the alveoli, so sound will appear dull and very less in the frequency or in the sound. And other sound is a resonating sound. There's a normal sound. We already told about that. And the high pitch sound. High pitch sound is appears when the lungs become vacant or the more air spaces become in the lungs, like emphysema or other cases like emphysema. So they create the more air space in the lungs, and we can hear that highly resonating or high pitch sounds in the lungs. So now we're gonna perform on the patient, how we analyze and how we do the precaution on the patient body, on the anterior and posterior side of the lungs, and where are the points. Mainly we will perform on the front. First we use the two fingers. First on the left hand middle finger, and other right hand we use the hammer as a first finger, or index finger we use for the hammer. And now we should aware about that, we should do not touch any other fingers except these fingers. And so we will listen carefully these sounds, and we gonna analyze the patient and what the pathologies affect the lungs, or what sound appear in the precautions. So let's go and we will check about the precaution.
Now we will start the percussion of the lungs. So for performing the percussion on the lungs, first of all we will use the percussing hand, which is this left hand. So we will use the middle finger as the percussion finger and the index finger of the right hand as the hammer. So we will now start the percussion supraclavicular region. So we will percuss here. Now on the left side we will directly percuss on the clavicle. Now in the first intercostal space on the left side. So we will percuss till the fifth intercostal space. Make sure that the other two fingers don't touch the body. Now we will percuss on the sides. Now percuss will start on the back side. Now for the percussion on the back, we will ask the patient to cross the arms. So we will first start from the left side on the back. So on the suprascapular region, we will percuss here on the right side. Now along the scapular border. So now we will start the percussion of the lungs on the back. So we will ask the patient to cross his arms. So we will start percussing the lungs on the left side, on the supraescapular region. Same as on right side. Now along the scapular border. So this is how we will perform the percussion of the lungs. So thank you for watching the video.